Hey guys.
Welcome to IRL.
Who's that? Okay, this week we have special guests. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Valentina.
I'm Lydia. We're normally here. We're just not usually
Not on the mics.
on the cameras. Yeah. We just lurk.
We're in the shadows.
These are some of our production girlies that are literally here every week and dealing with our shit every week. Like,
It's a lot.
it's actually really hard in here. Yeah, can I just say the room that we're like in every week is this hot studio where nothing ever works and no one ever wants to help us.
Something new is wrong every week. Like,
I don't think anyone understands the blood, sweat, and tears we put into each episode. Like, I've seen you more upset about this than like most things. That's actually like so true.
Idy will get mad, and everyone's just like, yeah.
No, but like I've seen her on the verge of tears too. Yeah. Like sad. That one day.
Oh,
Halloween episode.
That Walter White was a mess.
But I can't hear anything. Sorry, I interrupted you. Okay. The good side of that is that we've all trauma bonded, I would say. Yeah. I think we've all were friends before this, but now I think we're best friends.
Basically, I thought that I didn't record any of the footage. And I created a really big disaster at the end.
Yeah, but we survived. I just waved to my friend Sarah. Shout out Sarah. She loves our tweets. You should follow us on Twitter.
You should. I'm pretty funny on there.
Podcast_IRL. Anyway, we're a few minutes into the episode and we haven't even gotten to the best segment ever.
Absolutely.
This is our obsessions.
Heck yeah. We're going to start with our guests. Lydia, you can go first.
I was like looking at Valentina being like, so when's she gonna go?
She gonna talk? She gonna start talking?
Okay, my current obsession, I was thinking about this when we impromptu decided that we were going to be on the show this week. Idy was like, or maybe it was Paige, one of you said, you need an obsession. My current obsession is probably my Subway order. I think that most people think my Subway order is really, really disgusting, but I think it's so elite. I'll get some plain Italian bread, toasted. I prefer Monterey cheddar, but if they don't have that, they don't have that on the online one. The cheeses get really messed up on the online one, like DoorDash. This girl DoorDashes Subway. Who does that? Literally all the time. Then I get lettuce, spinach, cucumbers, green pepper, and I'll get mayo and peppercorn ranch and salt and pepper. Salt and pepper? That salt and pepper's the newest addition. I've never heard of getting salt and pepper on a Subway sandwich. I didn't know it was a thing until it became an option on DoorDash. Well, I will say Subway's a very passionate topic for me only because my high school best friend Lindsay worked at Subway for a couple years, so I've heard about the depths of despair and there's no happiness in a Subway. That's why I'm like against it. I can't. I hate Subway because of what they did to my friend. I just wish that you could replicate the taste of like the smell almost. Just like something about it at home. Actually, like I want Subway taste for me. Like I don't want to have to go to Subway for it. Okay.
I agree. I get it.
Thank you. My roommate gets tuna from Subway. Which one? Guess. I actually don't know. Bien. And like she does it often. I make her go to her room to do it. Like to eat it.
I have a roommate that loves tuna as well.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, my grandmother made tuna curry last night.
That sounds good, though.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I ate it cold, which is kind of strange.
Obviously, like, tuna's good in things, I would say. Like, just, like, tuna on bread. I loved tuna sandwiches as a kid, but I've been, like, vegetarian for years, and so I don't really remember what tuna tastes like. Like, I remember the smell, but that's it. Okay.
It tastes exactly like it smells.
What's everyone else's Subway order? I'm actually curious now.
Me? Okay. I get Italian urban cheese toasted, and then I get usually the gross processed normal cheese that they put on it. And then I get bacon and shredded chicken, and then cucumbers, green peppers, lettuce, peppercorn ranch, and that's it.
I feel like mine is so like small now. Like I don't get that much on it. So I didn't go to Subway until I was in like middle school, and that's when I hit my vegetarian era. So like before track meets, I would start getting Subway, and I've been ordering the same thing since I was 13 because I hate deciding.
You did track? I just didn't know that.
The like disbelief was insane.
It's like track kids in my high school were awful.
I didn't do track in high school. I did it in middle school when everyone did it, and it was like the only yeah, like everyone did it. Anyway,
I didn't.
I have a story about track kids at my high school if you ever need that.
Anyway, so ever since I was 13, that's been my Subway order, and and I used to get a kids meal because it's cheaper, and it's a 3 1/4 inch sandwich or something like insane, like it's like 3 inches. Anyway, now I've elevated to my 6 inch.
6 inch.
I hate the way that sounds. Anyway, I get a veggie on wheat with provolone cheese toasted with spinach, cucumber, and tomato and light mayo. Not light in the weight of the mayo, but the like light. Like the like skinny mayo. And that's it.
How do they make mayo light? Just wondering, because it's literally vinegar and egg whites.
It's something like non-fat. I don't know. There's a non-fat like every.
But I when I was 13 and like, I should drink Diet Coke, like that phase of my life, I was like, oh, I'll get light mayo. That makes sense. I never questioned.
Remember when it was like a thing to call Starbucks drinks like a skinny vanilla latte?
People still do it. I work at Starbucks.
What does that mean?
Actually, I don't want to say. I know I already said it, but actually the company they fire people about what they say sometimes. So
My friend just got fired from Starbucks because they said that they couldn't work night shifts.
yeah, that wouldn't be me. I'm kidding. I love my job. Anyway, Marcus is gonna hate me for I'm making him edit that out. Hopefully, we'll see. What was I saying about that? Oh yeah, Valentina, what's your Subway order?
So, I'm like, everyone here knows this. I'm like a really weird, like, non-internet kid.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like it follows suit when I say, like, I don't really ever go to Subway.
Okay. I respect.
I, like, had a Subway sandwich, like, 2 years ago.
Subway was just such a culture to me because, like, it was like one of the only places most of the time, or like whenever I did something remotely sporty, oh, I'm gonna get Subway before or after. And there was also one by my high school, so we would go before choir practice.
I just didn't like it for the longest time. I read this article when I was younger that there was some chemical or some ingredient in the bread that was the same thing they used in like creating yoga mats. And ever since I read that, I was like, no, like I can't do that.
What cookie do you guys get?
M&M.
I get white chocolate macadamia nut.
I get the raspberry cheesecake one if it's in season.
Guys,
the best
I
one.
said white chocolate. And we
Fully-
buzzed
I fully did not hear that.
so fast, and I just want to note that I do know that I said chocolate. And
No, let me go on my raspberry cheesecake
Okay.
cookie rant.
I've never had one. Is that a Canada thing? Have you gotten one in Canada?
Oh, I don't know. I don't go to Subway. But anyway, when my best friend Lindsay worked for Subway, we had the same first period class, so at 7:30 in the morning, she would bring me like bunches upon bunches of the leftover raspberry cheesecake cookies from the night before. And I had to sit there and eat like 5 in first period, and that was yeah. Anyway, whose obsession is next?
That was all whoa.
That was all.
All right, Valentina.
I'm next. My obsession right now is The Sopranos. I am really, really obsessed. I'm obsessed with the style, and I'm obsessed with the characters, and it kind of just gives fall to me, which I'm also obsessed with, and I know Edie has a lot to say on it.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say Your voice sounds like an NPR voice. Like you sound
She
like you're-
is the girl from the background of the Good Mythical Morning.
She's so Stevie or Steve.
Stevie. It's
Steve. It's so Stevie. You sound like Stevie.
I don't know what that.
It's okay. I'll show you later. Yeah, Sopranos has also been on my radar lately because basically I'm at the age where I'm watching all of the shows that my mom said were good, but when she told me they were good, I didn't want to watch anything that my mom watched. Does that make sense? So like when I was like 16 and my mom was like, "You should watch The Sopranos. It's a good show." I'm like, "No, mom. Like I don't want to watch any. I don't want to like anything you like." So that she was like, "It's the greatest show of all time." I ignored her. Breaking Bad, she also said that. I ignored her both times, even though we used to like watch TV together, so you'd think I would listen. Like my mom showed me American Horror Story.
I was just Googling The Sopranos because I couldn't picture it in my head.
It's an HBO show, came out in 1997 or 9.
99, I think.
Anyway, okay, so I started watching The Sopranos a few weeks ago. I'm also in the middle of binging Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, and that's been like my spooky season show. But the thing with that is I also found this article about how The Sopranos and Buffy together changed TV as we know it and like changed the way TV shows are like episodes are formatted and stuff. Whoa. So like both of those shows are really related as like cultural phenomena.
I read somewhere that Breaking Bad was in some ways based off of The Sopranos. Like it wouldn't have happened without The Sopranos. And I think you can see that with like a little bit with Tony and Carmela's dynamic on The Sopranos and Skylar and Walt's dynamic later on, like primarily the lying, but
also, have you gotten I feel bad because Lydia and Paige don't watch the show, but
I've been waiting to like butt in just to let you guys know that I have no idea what The Sopranos is. Like I have no idea what it's even about. Like I hear it and I picture like some people singing.
okay,
That's what I did. I Googled it. Not like that.
no, it's about an Italian mob. Look at him. And also, okay, before I watched it, my only image of it in my mind is this video on Twitter where it's in the first episode, and it's where he like is falling over while on the grill and his lighter like falls onto the grill and like it's like him dramatically falling. It's so funny. But that video
I don't even know what just happened.
She just
whacked the mic.
made the weirdest boing sound.
Oh, I can't hear. I wouldn't know. I don't have headphones plugged in. We couldn't figure out where to plug mine in. So I'm just like, to me, this is a regular conversation. There is no podcast involved.
What was I saying?
Tony getting lit on fire.
Oh yeah. So that video was the only thing I knew. It was kind of like how in Breaking Bad, when someone watches Breaking Bad the first time, they like imagine all the memes of like, he can't keep getting away with this. Like once you reach that scene and you're like, oh my god, it's like the meme. It's weird. But that happened with The Sopranos is basically my story. But I love that show. I started it 2 weeks ago and I'm already like halfway done, which is bad.
I'm still on season 1, but I feel like I'm equally obsessed.
Yeah, so me and Valentina will talk about that more later. Now we're gonna get onto me and my obsession. My obsession is a video that I know you have all seen. Maybe not Valentina, but
I've seen it, guys. I've seen this one.
normal people have seen this video. We're gonna play it.
Why don't you talk a little bit about it?
No, I want to just play it, but also like for the people in the room, you're not gonna hear it, but it's the "Do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs?"
And I'm gonna set that up.
Your hair changes dramatically from short to long. Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Yeah, we're all laughing because we can't hear it.
This episode is gonna be a big one for us, guys.
I'm just picturing the sound of that video in my head.
Have you worn wigs? Anyway, Paige, what's yours?
Guys, oh my goodness. Mine is I've been listening to a lot of Jeff Buckley.
Love his version of Hallelujah. Love lilac wine.
Gorgeous man, sadly not living, but
What is your favorite Jeff Buckley song?
oh my gosh, I know, but I can't remember the name.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I listened to him, but I know him.
It's not Grace, but I really do like Grace. But it is Eternal Life. That's my favorite one by Jeff Buckley. I don't know. He's just like, I saw him a lot on TikTok, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll check him out. And you know what? I checked him out.
What side of TikTok are you on?
Oh my gosh.
There's Jeff Buckley TikTok?
Yeah.
I just know him because my roommate is a musician and she used to cover his music.
What kind of TikToks do you see? I'm curious now. That's a good question.
That's a great question. Also, I want to mention, thank you so much for sending me that TikTok of Weston and Kaylin Corey at a Halloween party. That was like the most like
So random. I'm scrolling through TikTok. I never get like St. Drowning related TikToks. This TikTok when I sent it to you had 300 likes, and it was a random like I think this person is gonna get the drunkest tonight. You know those, and then randomly like halfway through or like a minute in or something, Weston and Kaylin Corey popped in, and me and Paige love them. So like it was just very random. I was like, I don't know how this is getting suggested.
it was insane, and it also was very like gratifying for me. Not to be the meanest human being ever, but like it was so nice to see them and like their friends like being like humans, like kind of awkward, kind of like
Because also with them, they're like in their style of videos, they don't feel real. Like they feel like characters.
yeah, absolutely. It was so fun to watch. But I guess what I see on TikTok, I always see the Harry Styles TikToks that everyone sends to me already, like way before they send them to me. Just letting you guys know. All of those. Yeah, like I've seen them all before. Thank you so much for sending them to me. However, it's probably on your For You page because I liked it.
That is how TikTok kind of works.
Yeah, but so I get like Harry Styles, I don't know, I get a lot of fashion style like lookbook videos because that's what I usually search up on TikTok. And then I'll get like a few like little like phone scans.
What is that sound?
No, I'm wondering what a phone scan is. What's a phone scan?
Wait, what?
You know, when like they target ads, like they scan your phone to target ads.
I fully did not hear her say that word.
So confused.
It's okay, let's move on. I on TikTok, I don't even know. I've gotten into a good habit of not really watching videos on TikTok. Like I don't really like it anymore.
You're so productive.
But like somehow I get nothing done.
You do though.
Like what do I do in a day?
You have that whole paper like almost entirely. Like is it written entirely?
No.
It looks written entirely.
It's because it's double spaced. Anything that's double spaced looks awesome. Anything double spaced in Times New Roman 12-point font, that looks like it's written.
You should be a professor.
No. Anyway, I don't really like watching TikTok. Sometimes when I like wake up and I can't get out of bed, I will, because it kind of helps me wake up. But I also have two accounts because I'm annoying. But on one account, it's literally just like I like watch thirst traps. I'm sorry, but like that's my entire For You page. It's just like thirst traps.
Yeah.
Like on that one account, and then my other account is like slay book talk, coquette people wearing like fashion, a lot of that, and like books. And like I don't even know, like stuff I found on Twitter. A lot of my like random people I follow on Twitter will pop up because of the phone scan.
Yeah, it's all connected.
I told you guys, phone scans. They're stalking us.
I just didn't know that was the word for it. Like I didn't.
It definitely isn't.
Did you think Paige was pulling up with official terminology about anything?
People are Googling this right now, like, these idiots. Like,
Your phone scan is your Face ID.
Oh. So how do you get that on TikTok?
I'm making this up.
You're still believing her.
No.
What's so funny?
I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know what? I've got something to talk about.
Let's hear it.
I watched my first ever episode of Peaky Blinders the other night, and like 2 seconds in, I think Cillian Murphy is so hot. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that man is sexy.
Yeah.
That's just all I have to say. Is just like unbelievable. Like, I don't know. I was always like, what do people see in this guy? He's a little bit interesting. But then when he comes in, he's just like so Wattpad mysterious.
Okay, but do you think it's him or do you think it's the character?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Have you seen him in anything else?
He was in Dunkirk.
That's what I was gonna say.
Literally everyone's only seen.
He was in Dunkirk, and I thought he was like I'm not here to judge anyone's looks, but like I personally wouldn't have been like, wow, like that's a beautiful man. Like he just would have.
Well, he's beside a lot of beautiful man.
That's true. When Harry Styles is on camera, like it's kind of.
And Finn was really attractive too.
Oh, I thought he was like small.
She's whispering.
I've never seen Dunkirk.
Oh my god.
That doesn't surprise me.
Do you guys want to hear such a Dunkirk ripoff?
Yeah. Okay.
In my 11th grade history class, we were learning about like war, right?
No, really?
We were learning about war or whatever.
Any particular ones?
Guys, don't ask me about war. I don't know. The Dunkirk one, that was World War II.
Okay, question. What like war? Like what do you do? What?
Get it out there.
What like wars did you learn about in school?
American Girl.
Like, what do you mean all of them? No way.
All of the big ones.
That had to do with Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
the two world wars, War of 1812. We learned a little bit about the like American Revolution because it had to do with like, or at least in Manitoba, because it had to do with people like moving loyalists. Oh yeah, that's the Red River Rebellion. That's like a Canadian Civil War.
Oh, I actually remember that one.
Yeah, and then I feel like we talked.
I remember that one. You were there? Yeah,
We really briefly went over the American Civil War in my history class, but like not in depth.
that's so weird. I mean, it's not like weird in a bad way. It's just like weird how we learn different things. Like we're all equipped to go in the same world with different knowledge.
I didn't know that the Cold War was like a war.
It's not
Like I thought the Cold War and World War I were the same.
Okay.
I feel like I learned about the Cold War actually in school.
The Cold War, so interesting.
What is the Cold War?
It isn't an actual war. It was when there were threats of nuclear war, and a lot of countries were like on the verge of sending nuclear bombs to each other because of like I can't believe I'm like teaching this right now. It feels really weird. Because of like in America, like McCarthyism and which is basically everyone accusing everyone of being like a communist, like and people were super xenophobic, and like Cuba was communist or whatever. I put air quotes for people listening. I don't know anything about that. Cuba was, and Russia were like those were like
Yeah, like the Soviet Union era.
yeah, it wasn't Russia, it was USSR, but yeah.
I know.
And like that's also around no, I guess that was later.
Didn't the Cold War end with like the Soviet Union being dissolved?
Sort of. I honestly don't think it like fully ended type of thing with like
Well, I guess with like with North Korea, yeah, no.
yeah. It like threat of nuclear war will always be a thing now because it's like
Y'all want to see something? Valentina, look at this slouch.
It's on camera, girl.
For the audio listeners, you missed out.
we say that every week.
My slouch is pretty severe right now too.
Paige, we never explained why there was no episode.
Basically, we were little silly gooses. We filmed a really good episode that we will be refilming for you guys.
Yeah.
But we were silly little gooses. We saved the file, first of all, under Pro Tools, which was problematic.
Yeah, we saved it on Pro Tools sucks. We saved it under a project file, but didn't save the like audio files. I don't know if this makes sense, but we saved.
Basically, we saved. If this was a Google Doc, we saved an empty Google Doc. It was just blank paper. Like all of the words were gone, never to be found again.
So we're not gonna bore you with the actual terminology, but that's essentially what happened, and that's why we're back with new people to help.
I feel like last week was a very professional episode too. Like that's kind of sad. Like as far as like
This is how the like Greek people felt when the Library of Alexandria burned down.
This is like a history podcast now. Like, we're learning about history. We're learning about media prod. Like, this is an
wars.
This is unbelievable
I'm
because
sorry
I don't
that-
know my history.
I'm sorry that I had a niche interest in the American Girl books as a kid, and that's how I got an interest in history.
Should I talk about my Halloween costume?
I don't know.
I was Kit Kittredge, the American Girl doll for Halloween. I just wanted to tell everyone.
Guys, did you know that the Trojan horse wasn't real?
What? Wasn't it like big?
It was a giant wooden horse and all the men hid in it to attack in war, but it never actually happened.
Basically with Greek. Why is this? Okay. Another episode will never be like this one. I'm just letting everyone know. Ever again, this is a one-time thing of me just like lecturing people. With Greek mythology, people think it's real. Basically, like the Iliad and stuff, people think that actually happened from reading it, but it's actually a work of fiction. I'm pretty sure. I think it might be inspired by true stuff. I don't know much about Greek mythology, but like the Trojan horse, I'm pretty sure was in the Iliad.
But like the Trojan War was real.
Yeah, the Trojan War was real, but like
But the horse wasn't.
the Iliad is like epic poetry about it.
Oh.
And same with the Odyssey.
So like historical fiction kind of?
I think so, but also I don't know for sure. It's also in the same way that like the Bible. I don't know if that's bad to say. I actually don't know if that's bad of me to say, but like how the Bible is not how it actually happened
No, yeah, true.
because it was written. Yeah. It's an interpretation, I think, but the Trojan horse is not real.
So could I say like I believe in the Trojan horse?
No. That's a weird thing to say.
Okay, cut that out.
No, not like.
No, cut that out. Marcus, cut that out.
I do, however, believe in the Trojan horse. I will not accept that it's not real, because something about just a bunch of men
in a horse.
inside of a wooden horse giggling. Like, they're like, hee hee hee, we're in here, they're never gonna know. Like, hee hee hee, we brought a big horse and they don't know we're gonna jump out of here. I'd be laughing so hard in there. I'd be laughing so hard in the Trojan horse, guys.
We know.
We'd all be laughing.
I think we'd all be laughing. Does anyone know the reference?
Yeah, Victoria Justice.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! I remember. I know the reference. We have got 5 minutes left.
Remaining. Do your best like elevator voice, or like just like a voice that you would hear over a speaker, like giving instructions.
Valentina so has this.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. What should I say?
like give instructions.
Talk about like a
keep your
train
hand-
leaving.
Keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times.
The train is now exiting the station. Please leave your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times.
I told
You need to go into radio.
Do I have to be quiet like her?
No, just be yourself.
POV Edie Berry calls you loud.
Story of my life.
Real. I'm not offended. I know I'm loud. What was I gonna? Oh. An alarm has sounded.
I'm sorry. What? Okay.
Everyone, please vacate the building.
That's just your normal voice.
I thought it was supposed to be my normal voice. Like, I thought it was my normal voice, but like me saying it.
She's just talking slower.
She's talking through this.
Okay, it's Paige's turn.
Guys, I'm really not good with impressions. Everything always turns out like Dracula for some reason.
I think we're okay with that. I think I want to hear Dracula.
Okay, I'm gonna really try and like make it like automated. Okay, don't look at me. I'm embarrassed.
Camera's on you.
Don't tell her that.
Okay, it's not.
Okay. I don't know what. I don't know what to say. Welcome. Welcome to the internet.
Welcome.
That was good.
The doors will open on the right.
Oh my god, the TTC lady.
She's mother. The line 2 lady is your like estranged mother.
Line 2 scares me so much all the time. The amount of times that I've almost got like caught on the other side of it with a dead phone is annoying because people like to take their time getting on and off. It's so irritating.
Yeah.
Like, can you move out of the way? I'm trying to go to the thrift store.
City girl problems.
I take line 2 to go to Valley Village.
Wait, where's Valley Village?
Don't say. This is going on YouTube.
You guys aren't allowed to know. Enough people know, and it's
Can you tell me after?
yes, absolutely.
We will not be doxing ourselves. On that note, we're done. It's the end of the episode.
The episode is done already.
I'm so sorry if you listened for the whole thing because I feel like we were insane.
This episode is literally just us laughing and awkward silence every now and then.
I'm dropping and hitting stuff.
Yeah, I just dropped my phone.
One
It's
less
gonna
one
be-
for the road.
Yeah. You were talking about her.
Yeah. I was like, that's brutal.
I was thinking about the Arctic Monkey song, One for the Road.
We have to get out of here.
Bye.